Hi, and welcome. If this is the first time that you're seeing me, once again, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you. I know it's hard to find new people on YouTube, but I've been very lucky. I'm getting a lot of views, but I really would appreciate some more subscribers. I am going to be doing a lot of unboxings. I have a new box that's coming in that I just got off the wait list, and I just got some tracking information. But what this video is going to be about today is what I'm calling the Battle of the Boxes. I know that name has been used before, but what I'm using it for is my own review of what is in the boxes that worked for me, which ones I was really excited about getting, which ones disappointed me, and hopefully kind of a review on something that I used during the month. I got most of the boxes at the beginning of the month. However, with that said, they came pretty much back to back, so it really didn't give me a lot of time to try everything. And then before I knew it, it was close to the end of the month, and I'm already getting tracking information for the FabFitFun and a couple of other boxes that are in September. And as we all know, September is a really, really big month because that's when the Boxycharm gives you the Boxylux, and there'll be a lot more products to go through. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do this. I just started at the end of last month, and I started doing this then, but I really had the whole month to go through the products. I don't know if this is going to be feasible with the amount of products that we're getting, but I want to try to do it again now and see how this comes across to you guys and if it's something that you enjoy viewing. So what I did was I put it in order of my most favorite to my least favorite. And my most favorite, believe it or not, was a box that I was trying for the first time. It is the TILI box from QVC. They supposedly revamped this whole program. I was never part of the program prior to this, but with that said, they did this with an influencer by the name of Lauren McBride. I'm not familiar with her, but based on the products that she chose, they were all winners. I mean, first of all, the box is beyond stunning. It's a solid box. It is a keepsake box, and it is absolutely beautiful. But with that said, it introduced me to products that I never used before, and I am now a true believer in them. So let's start with the brochure that we got. The first item that was in the box was from Origins. It was their frothy face wash. Loved this. The word frothy in it, fantastic. I put it on the other item that was in the box, which was this item called Pop. It is a sonic cleaner, and I'm a Clarisonic girl through and through. But with that said, when I went on holiday, my first day that I was out of town, and actually out of the country, it died on me. So it was of no use at all, not to put on my foundations, not to clean, anything. It just was an absolute waste. So with that said, this item doesn't have a battery, doesn't have a wire, doesn't have anything. It's supposed to last for 4 years using it once or twice a day. The only negative with this item is that it doesn't have a timer, and I'm so used to the Clarisonic that has a schedule that you almost get lost in it and you don't realize how long you've been using it for. It is that relaxing and that enjoyable. It's also very, very easy to clean. I've used it with masks. I've used it with the cleansers. Absolutely, this is a beyond a find. And the size of it is absolutely perfect for traveling. So completely sealed, loved it, and it came in the retail box. This box introduced me to this item, and it was great. The TILI box is a $25 a month box, and it is set up as an auto delivery on QVC. If you're not familiar with the QVC auto delivery program, you can start it, you can stop it, you could delay it. It's like really, really easy to use. But also, this is a beauty box. If you're not happy with it, QVC has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you just have to ship it back and they don't, and they'll credit you for the box. I have never heard of a beauty box being able to be returned. So unbelievable. So that's also a good win. So this was an absolute find. QVC now started carrying Sunday Riley, and this was in the box, which is, I think, 0.5 on here. I think the full size of this is a 1 ounce. I'm not sure, but I know it runs around $85. And this was an absolute win. This is the second Sunday Riley product that I've tried. The other was a vitamin C cream. Absolutely loved it. And this is my second item that I'm trying, and I'm absolutely loving this one as well. And this is the vitamin C brightening serum. Absolute win. Not greasy, perfect. The next item was a vanilla scented perfume with a cute little spritzer on it. Loved it, used it, enjoyed it. The only item in this box that I was weary of and I did not try was these supplements that are from Dr. Perricone. Dr. Perricone is a very high-end brand that I've tried a couple of his products and I didn't enjoy them. And that really, really surprised me because I guess it's either a love-hate with a lot of the reviews with him, but supplements for me, I kind of steer clear of when it comes to a lot of the promises, simply because it's not FDA approved and you kind of have to believe, you have to believe a little bit of it. The reviews on this were mixed, so I kind of said, you know what, I'm going to put it aside for now. And that's what I did. The next item was also fantastic. It was the Becca powder, the Hydro Mist powder. This one, we got the large size in the Boxycharm box. So this is going to be phenomenal for traveling because this product surprised me so much in the Boxycharm. I saw the hype on it and I wasn't that into putting like a wet powder on my face. Like the whole concept didn't make sense to me until you try it. I could not believe how phenomenal this product is. You don't bake with this. You simply take a loose powder brush on it and you just put it all over your face. The cooling sensation you get, it's almost like if you love spritzing your face and feeling that refreshment, you get that with this powder. But you also get the benefits of it really smoothing out the surface of your skin, helping with minimizing the look of pores. This is a definite win, and it will be a repurchase when I finish the large one that we got. So really happy to get this in the travel size. The next item was a treat for me, and all I have left for you guys to show is the wrapper. The reason being is it was a bath fizz bomb, and it was humongous. It was the size of like a softball, and the oils that came out of it when I finished with my bath, I really didn't have to use a moisturizer. My skin was that nourished by all the oils that were in this. And this was by the brand, it's called the Island Coconut, and the brand was Fizz and Bubble. And it was fantastic. And these are sold on QVC, 3 of them for $18, but they gave us 1 in the box. The next item that I got was a favorite of mine. It's a brand called Bare Minerals. I love their products. I got introduced to their products at least 5, 6, probably longer years ago with their foundation powder. I still use it to this day. It's a fantastic staple in my foundations. It's fantastic for your skin. It's natural. Everything about Bare Minerals is really, to me, high end. So this one came in I got the lip gloss from them in this box, and it was called Crowd Pleaser. And it was such a beautiful color that even with lining my lips or not lining my lips, it wasn't completely sheer, but it wasn't a completely opaque. It was really that happy medium between the two. And it is such a pretty summer fresh color. So really, really enjoyed that. And that was the TILI box. So the TILI box for me was an absolute win. And there wasn't one product that I didn't enjoy. And on top of it, this box came with 8 products for the $25. And I'm not counting these items as 3. I counted this as 1. So really, really happy with that. Okay, so TILI was the winner for me this month. The next one that was my second favorite was the IPSY Glam Bag Plus. Sorry, just the Glam Bag. This is the $10 bag. First of all, the bag this month was beyond stunning. It's a forest green. It's just beautiful with the pink on the inside. So quickly, just to go through this one, we got 5 items. The only reason this came in second is it came with a nail polish, and I have marked on my my profile that I don't want nail polish. So that's the only reason, because everything else in here was absolutely phenomenal, and I'm just going to go through them quickly. The first item was a brush from Vanity. It's a concealer brush, and it was fantastic. I used it for highlighter. I used it for all over blending my shadows. I used it to try to buffer with the concealer. It was phenomenal for everything, and it washed up like brand new. So really happy with that. The second item was that nail polish. I like wearing French manicures or clear polishes. This is a great color though. This one is a nudie color, so if I was going to wear nail polish, this would be what I would put on. When I treat myself and I go for my manicures, I simply go with the SA ballet slippers, if that helps you guys know what I like. So this was a win. For it being nail polish made it not a win, but color-wise, fantastic. The next item is the Sole de Janeiro Cocoa Butter Cream. I put this on this morning, and I put this on a little bit last night after the bath. The house smelled like cookies, like as if I just did fresh baked cookies. It smells that delicious. So really, they say this is a new improved formula. I loved the old formula. If this is new and improved, meaning they added some extra goodness in here, it's an absolute win as well. The next item in here was this small little cute jelly lip balm with that little flower inside. After I received all the boxes and I got my opinions on it, I then like to go back to my old self and start watching some of the unboxings of some other YouTubers. A couple of people said that they got theirs and it looked like it wasn't a fresh item and possibly there were some issues with it. I know we're all a little bit more weary and we look a little closer at our makeup now due to a few things that happened in the community. But mine was perfect. I had 0 problems with it. Took it even under a magnifying glass after I read that, figuring maybe I just, didn't see it, but absolutely no problems with mine at all. So happy I got that. The next item, this one really surprised me. And this one actually, it was hard to choose a favorite in this bag, but this I think ended up being my favorite just from this bag alone. It's from a company called SUVA. It's pronounced, I think, Suva. It is a eyeshadow, and it is in that perfect color that you can use all over your lid. What's beautiful about this is it feels like a cream, but it works really, really well with eyeshadow brushes, as well as it being an all over or just on its own. I loved this product. So even though it felt like cream when I put it on my finger, when you put it on with the brush, it placed beautifully. It doesn't act like a cream. It's like almost like a cream that then turns into a powder as soon as. A phenomenal product. I was totally impressed with this. So that's the IPSY bag, and it came in second. And like I said, the only reason was because I say no nail polish. But like I said, if that was the only nail polish that I was going to receive, that would be the color that I would choose. The next one that I got was the IPSY Glam Bag Plus. And on this one surprised me a little bit. The reason I say that is when I opened, with IPSY, you can't go wrong. The reason being is when I started buying beauty boxes, I went with the IPSY bag, the $10 bag. I think that's a fantastic entrance into getting a monthly subscription. It's not overwhelming. Sometimes there's a full-size item in it. Obviously, there were 2 or 3 in mine this month out of the 5 products. And also, they show you what you're going to get. They also, once you join, and by doing the $10 a month, it's like you're joining the club. They send you at the second of every month a list of add-ons that you can add into your bag for a $3 cost for a sample size or $12 for a full size, up to 3 products. There's no extra shipping on any of these, and then they say they ship it with your box. I got a couple of add-ons once. It didn't delay the bag. Everything was great. With that said, if what they're showing you they're going to choose for you to be in your bag isn't everything that you want, you still have an option for that extra little fee to add it to the box. So I think that's a fantastic thing with IPSY. So when I saw what I was getting in the bag, I was really, really excited. This was the first time there was ever a mistake with one of my boxes based on what the information was on the card and what I was supposed to be getting. I was supposed to get a liquid highlighter, and instead I ended up getting a cream. I'm really happy with the cream, and I don't think I missed out on anything because I'm not crazy about liquid highlighters. So it ended up being a win-win for me. But the product that I was really excited about getting was from The Balm. I've tried a couple of products from The Balm, and they were okay. I was never like, wow, what a great brand. I know on the internet and in the beauty community, this is a brand that everybody really talks very highly about. So I said, you know what? I got to give this a shot. And now that it came in the box, it was an easy way for me to retry the products. So I did. And what a great way to retry, because it literally had everything in it. It had eyeshadow, it had the highlighter that I did enjoy and I liked, and I bought that one in the past where it came with the 3 sisters. The bronzer, a couple of blushes. For these colors in here might be great for fall, winter, but for this time of the year when I put it on my eye, even I tried it with taking the Suva, because there is no light color in here to do all over the lid to kind of like set your eye primers. So I did this first, and then I went in with these colors. They went in nice. They're not patchy. There's, not a lot of fallout. Everything great about the product. Just I found the colors to be really, really dark. And one of the influencers who were one of the first ones that I started watching was this Emily Noel, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. And she's very into like the purples and the mauves, and they look stunning on her. So I found it made my eyes very dark. And now that I'm living in the South, I don't know how much I would gear towards these type of colors. But with that said, I love that I have this in my collection. The Baba Mama or Bahama Mama bronzer that everyone, loves. These blushes were fine. But it wasn't like I guess I was too excited for this product, so it almost disappointed me. But I think it's just based on where I am now and where I'm living now that these colors are just a little too dark for me right now in August. So we'll see what happens. The next item that surprised me in this box, which I was happy to get because it was on my wish list for a long time, and I just never did it because I have so many blush palettes, and I absolutely love Tarte blushes. They stay on me all day, no matter if it's a 10-hour day or an 18-hour day. They're great. So I was happy to get this and disappointed at the same time. NYX is a brand that it's like Drugstore, but a little bit more. So I always found NYX to be a little bit more expensive for the drugstore, and the only products that I've really found that I've loved of NYX were their butter lip products. Anyways, long story short, this is what I got. I'm happy I have it, but the blushes didn't last on me all day. So that was the only thing disappointing. So I played with a couple of the corals. I played one day with the mauve. I'm going to continue to play with it and then see, but I don't know, how quickly I would rush to pull out this product. But what I love about it being pushed for the end of the month to try things pushed me to try this, because when you put on your makeup, if you're like me, I put my makeup on first thing in the morning. I do my, my job. I do whatever I've got to do. We run around, we do whatever. And then at the end of the day, when I go to take my makeup off at the end of the night, that's when I really know how well my makeup lasted, because literally during the day, all I really do or have time to do is reapply some gloss or the lipstick. Otherwise, if I have to start touching up my makeup, then I know that that's not the makeup for me. So this disappointed me that it didn't last, but like I said, I'm going to try it again. The next item that disappointed me in this box were these brushes. They're from a company called Farah. We've received Farah brushes in the past, but I never use them. I just put them, you know, where all my brushes were, and I figured when I get to them, I'll get to them. But like I said, because of the Battle of the Boxes that I wanted to do at the end of the month, I wanted to make sure to try everything to tell you guys everything about it. The brushes and the handles were absolutely stunning. So for cosmetic purposes, they look beautiful, but they just really didn't work for me. They didn't place my product properly. I found and ironically, I ended up trying them with this product. So it was almost like, do I not like the brushes? Is it the palette? I'm going to have to try the palette again with different brushes. So it kind of disappointed me that I wasn't able to, you know, deal with trying out two products and having two win-wins as opposed to no good and I'm not that excited. So that was disappointing for me. The other item that was good was this product by HAAVA, Hava. It's a brand that I think is manufactured in Israel. Phenomenal product. I actually have some body creams from them that I've purchased on my own, and I've loved them and I've repurchased. I think they're a fantastic product line and a really good brand. But this was a cream mask. So I did this two ways, actually three ways. The first time I used it as a mask, and I put it on, and when I removed it, my skin was beautifully moistened and soft and hydrated and perfect. The second time I used this, I used it in a very light film on my face, slept in it because that was another option. And when I slept in it, I woke up the next day and it was still acting like a barrier to my skin, which really surprised me, which shows that it didn't absorb in, it really stayed and kept the moisture and everything locked in. So really, really impressed with this. And the last way that I did it was during my phenomenal fizz bath last night. I put a full face of this on the whole time that I was in the tub. And when I came out again, it acted like that barrier, and I really had to take it off with a tissue and then do my regular cleaning routine. So really, really impressed with this product. The last item, which was a mistake in my box, but a good one, was from this company called IPSY. It is their Blue Lotus Daily Moisturizer. It has the SPF 30 in it. What was nice about it is it didn't leave a white tint, and it said that it prepped the skin for makeup. With that said, when I did try to use this as the primer, for some reason, by the time dinner time came around, I found my makeup separating on my actual nose. So the only thing I did differently that day was this. So I don't know if I would recommend it as a primer. I think I would use it as a daily moisturizer for the SPF, and then I would put my regular primers on prior to my makeup. So that was the only thing that disappointed me with that. So like I said, I only tried this, I think, twice. So I really didn't give it much of a chance, but I tried it once as a primer and once just as a daily moisturizer. So liked it. Love Perlice products. I find they smell nice. They absorb into your skin nice, but that was the only negative that I found with that product. And the next one that I got this month was from Allure. And Allure usually is a win for me. The reason I say that is I get the magazine and I'm really happy with the editorials that they have in there, because they're usually on the cusp of products that are new to either the USA and the people that test the products are people that work there. So to me, they have access to a lot of products, and I like that when they give you the brochure, they give you the little inserts in here of what the girls recommend and so on and so forth. So with that said, let me just go through quickly the products that I got and then my likes and dislikes on this. The first item that we got was the small version, the deluxe size of the mascara called their Rio. If you are a lover of the spiky brushes, that's what this is. So I know it's a love-hate with a lot of people. I personally like the bristle brushes more than the spike brushes. What I do like about the spike brushes, though, is it does give you the volume. And I did like that little tip on the end here that gives you access to all the little guys that sometimes get missed with mascara. So in that sense, it was great. It didn't flake. It didn't give me raccoon eyes at the end of the day. I do have a full version of this that I've never opened. I'm going to have to see if there's a difference between the mini and the full, but I have got so many mascaras open right now that's why I wanted to try it in the mini version. So I'm happy I got that item in the Allure bag. The next item that was in the Allure, I didn't try yet because I had a couple of other masks that were open and I wanted to try them. And I think I'm going to save this one for when I'm traveling because it's a one and done. But like I said, if you saw my my opening up of the Allure box, Erno Laszlo is a phenomenal brand. Every single product that I have tried of theirs has been top notch, but it is an expensive brand. So that's why I said, you know what? I know I wanted to try it, but I'm going to be taking a trip and I'm going to want this with me when I go. So that's why that stayed closed. The other item that I brought out here, and I brought something to show you guys. This one is supposedly a water cream, and it's brand new to the States, and it's called Primera. It's a very small sample, which is fine. You know, it'll give you enough of a, you know, to try it out and to see if you like it or not. But it didn't act to me like a water cream, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. This item here, oh, it's going to be hard here. This one here goes on almost like a thicker cream as opposed to a water cream. And the reason I say that is I have the water cream that I purchased from Peter Thomas Roth. I got it in a fantastic kit off QVC, and that's what his water cream looks like. And you could almost see the airiness of his cream versus that cream. So the fact that his is lightweight and almost feels like water was what I was expecting when I read water cream, and it didn't act that way on my skin, or so it's not a brand that I would run out to get. I would stick with my Peter Thomas Roth. The next item also surprised me that what I was looking forward to was the applicator on this. This is an eye cream, and it was from the brand called Nuria, another brand that I didn't know about. And that's also what's great about Allure, is they introduce you to a lot of new brands, but it has that angle. And I thought that would be great because I've used from IT Cosmetics one that was phenomenal, and it had a metal applicator on it, and it was really cooling and it was nice. I was able to put it and massage it under my eyes. This, what ended up happening is when you squeeze the cream out and you put it on, the more you moved it around the eye, the more it moved. So it didn't help penetrate in, and it ended up falling out almost all around the applicator and not staying on the skin. So the more you used it, the more the applicator picked up the cream, and then it ended up just being a big mess. So that was a bit of a disappointment to me. My biggest disappointment in this box was something I was really looking forward to. It was the Cargo lipstick. Now, Cargo for me has been more misses than hits. I've tried their eyeshadows. I found them very patchy. A lot of their products, I tried a blush of theirs, and it also didn't last long on me. But I never tried their lipstick, so I figured, you know what, I'm excited that this is such a, and their packaging is always so beautiful and so unique. So I figured I would try this Cargo Classic one, and the color I thought was beyond stunning. And when I put it on, and when I put it on my hand and showed you guys, and when I put it on, I think it was the next day, this ended up being such a disappointment. The color went on beautifully, one and done. Everything about it was great. Within an hour or two, it started to flake on me. to a point that it was just an absolute mess on my lips. And I have never had that in all the years that I've worn lipstick, had something almost dry out while it's on my lips and created like pieces of the lipstick because it wasn't my lips. So it was just really, really weird. So not a lover of that. So that was a miss for me. The other item that was a miss for me, and it's the second time I've been disappointed, and I don't know this brand and I don't know where it's sold, but it does get put into a couple of boxes. It's from a company called Laritzy, Laritzy, and it's supposed to be called Liquid Beam. No, it is called Liquid Beam. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to be used. You can use it as a highlighter. You can use it, you know, in the center of your eye, which I do with all my shadows. I always give a little extra pop of something shimmery, dead center in my eyelid. This, I would put it on, and if I tried to use the applicator, it would just move the product and shear the product out. It was an absolute no-win for me. And when I tried their lip gloss in a previous month's box, it acted very similar. I would put it on, and the more I tried to add color to it, it would remove the color. So I don't know if it's the applicator they're using or what, but when I see this product line now, I don't get excited. So that's that. And then the last item that was in the box is from Makeup Eraser. It's cute. It's a mini washcloth, and you don't have to use your soaps and your cleansers. You could just put it under water, rinse it, and it takes your makeup off and supposedly just your mascara. I'm a double cleanser girl. I remove my makeup with the Makeup Wife, then I do my Purity, and then I do a real wash. So for me, if, you know, we were traveling and I didn't have time, or we were, you know, in an airport in between, whatever, that's when I think I would use this. But for me, the concept of it hasn't sunk in yet. I'm going to do a little more research on it and try to change my ways a little when I try it, but I'm kind of set with the double cleanser routine that I have. So that was the Allure box, and that's why it came in fourth. I only got 5 boxes. So my last box that's falling in last place again this month, which is so surprising for me because it's the one box that I look forward to every single month. And I know it's a lot of hype, and they're fantastic at marketing and getting us all excited. But for some reason, Boxycharm for me, again, fell in last place. So I'm disappointed because it's really one that I'm just disappointed. But with that said, the Becca product came in here. So as disappointed as you can be with a box, if you get one winner in a $20 box, that's a $40 product, you can't lose. So thank you, Boxycharm, for introducing me to this, because this is going to be a staple. Because like I said previously, this was an absolute win for me. What disappointed me was this Tarte Big Ego mascara. I usually have no problems with mascara. It gave me my length, it gave me a little bit of volume, but it gave me raccoon eyes at the end of the day. And I said, this is crazy. So I said, maybe it was because I did the powder under my eyes with anhydrous mist, so maybe that's water. You know, I'm going to use it another day. So without using the Becca, I did my eyes, I normally do, and the last step I did was put my mascara on, and I ended up with the exact same problem. So not a win. The brush, however, if you guys love the Too Faced brush or the L'Oreal brush of the volumizing mascara, the one in the pink, that's what this brush is. So the brush is fantastic. The way it applies, the way it looks is great, but how it lasts during the day is not. So, I mean, I ended up with a little bit of flakes, and I also ended up with raccoon eyes. So that really surprised me. The other item that was a win was from this Wonder Beauty. They're starting to sell this product also on QVC, so I get a little educated on the brand sometimes, more so than with the little blurbs that we get in the box. So they are a good brand. They've been around a really long time. When I put this on initially, I think I put a little too much, which seems to be my thing that I do. So I have to get a little bit better with my portion control. But with that said, when I felt I put on too much was because it stayed too sticky on my skin. I used it again another time without putting that much, and it absorbed beautifully. I used it again this morning before my makeup, before I knew I was going to be filming today, just to get another reminder of it was, you know, 1, 2, 3, or just one time good, one time not good. I wanted to kind of break the tie, and it ends up being fantastic. It absorbed immediately into my skin. Liked it very much. The ingredients in here are really good, and I'm not a face oil girl at all, so the fact that this didn't leave my skin oily to me was an absolute win. So that was a win. The other items that we got in here were from Ace Beauty, and I was so excited for Ace Beauty because I've gotten Ace Beauty in the past in a palette, and it's one of my standby palettes that's in my top, you know, area where that's where I'll reach for the ones when I don't have much time to think of what I want to wear. And I was like, oh, there it is. And I grab it and I wear it. I tried this with brushes, and I'm not a color pop girl that loves these. I love ColourPop's palettes. I love their lip products. I love their lip pencils, but I'm not a lover of the eyeshadows that are in the pots that I think are called Super Shock. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I really do apologize. This, I think, is very similar to that type of product. I have one or two that I got in a kit, so I went to check the difference between the two, and they felt so similar to me that I think it's a very similar product. When I put this on with my finger, when I was testing it to show you guys when we were just looking at the colors of what came in the box, I couldn't wait to get these on my lids. The colors were phenomenal. Trying this with a brush, disaster. And the second disaster was the amount of sparkle that are in both these colors is crazy for an eyeshadow, for me anyways. So that ended up being a no-win. I then said, you know what, maybe I should try this, you know, with my fingertips, because sometimes, you know, products need the warmth of your fingers to do, but I'm not a girl that likes to do their eye makeup with their fingers. So that ended up not being a win for me in the box. But with that said, what was a win was this Steve Laurent pencil. And when I started watching other videos of this, a lot of people did not like this product, and I didn't understand why. I mean, I loved it. It went on smoothly. It filled in my lips beautifully. I've been using it at least 5 or 6 times already, and I had zero problems with this product. You also don't use a lot of product. I haven't had to sharpen it even yet. So, and the color that I got, I loved. So that was an absolute win for me. So with that said, that's why the boxes, I think, are fantastic to get, because what I might love and what you might love might be two different things, but based on the prices that we pay and the luxury items that we get in the boxes, that a lot of times we can't budget to go out and buy, I think the boxes are an absolute win. So even though Boxycharm came in last in 5 boxes out of the month that I get, what were winners surpassed anything that I would have, you know, wanted to buy on my own. A $40. I mean, it's crazy. So all these types of boxes run anywhere, you know, between 5 to 7 products. My most expensive box is $25 here. And the amount of products that I got and I got to enjoy and test were all winners to me. So hope you guys enjoyed my content. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope I got a little information in there to you guys that maybe you haven't heard before. I would love to ask you to subscribe to the channel. It's free. It's the red button right under the video. I would love to build this channel, but by doing so, I need to know that you guys want me to build the channel. So instead of sitting in a room and just sharing with people, I'm hoping that I'm getting through to. So the only way I know that is if you leave me a comment, tell me which boxes you loved. Is there a box that you're getting that maybe I should be looking at? The box that I'm waiting for is from the company called Fashionista. I got off the waiting list. I got onto it last month, and emailed me that it's on its way. My FabFitFun's on its way. I'm still within my first year of that box, but this brand new box I'm excited about. It's a $20 box, but I know a lot of girls are really, really excited about it. And I couldn't find a lot of information on the company. Their website looks great. The brands that they're carrying look great, but I couldn't find enough information on the company. So I'm going to, test it, see it. I don't like recommending too much of companies that I don't and can't research enough about. So on that side, that's how I feel with this fashion star. It's not even fashionista, it's fashion star. But it's very exciting. I saw a couple of, the girls get some boxes and they look like they're getting good value for the $20. So happy to try the products, and then we'll see from there. So keep your eyes open for that. That's a video that I'm looking forward to doing. Hopefully I'll get that within the next week or so, and we'll take it from there. So once again, if you enjoy my content, please give me a thumbs up. I'm asking you again to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you have, I truly appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next video. Okay, guys, bye for now.